Well, more threats from the French government, from Emmanuel Macron's government. We had a bit of a break, didn't we? After the sort of weekly regular digs that we were seeing from Macron's allies. But it's kicked off again. One of the reasons being, of course, that French presidential election is now fast approaching. All the main contenders, apart from Macron, are running as Eurosceptics, which shows you how Euroscepticism is rising right across the continent post-Brexit. For instance, Valérie Pécresse, the Conservative candidate, has slammed the EU's sieve-like borders and, according to AFP, backing calls for barbed wire fences to prevent people crossing illegally into the EU. So no wonder that Macron and those around him are severely rattled, and it's back, it seems, to a bash the British approach. Sadly, France reissuing a legal threat over fisheries. Minister Clement Beaune, who seems to have a strange obsession with Brexit UK, it must be said, saying Paris was not 100% satisfied. Well, isn't that a shame? Especially considering, of course, that the French have totally failed to stop the illegal migration crisis, despite the British government ponying up tens of millions of pounds. We've seen the French authorities on the beaches just watching this go on. But nevertheless, Clement Beaune, on behalf of the French government, saying they're not happy with this situation. Last month, the French government said 93% of the requested licences had been issued, compared to 60% at the beginning of November. With Beaune quoted as saying, our analysis is very simple. We are not 100% satisfied because we do not think the agreement has been implemented to the tune of 100% either. Saying we work with the Commission, we'll be looking at all the levers at our disposal to see what can be done. We do have to continue our dialogue on this specific fisheries-related issue, he says, so we can get those licences which have not yet been forthcoming. Going on to say, as we said back in December, if dialogue proves insufficient, then legal action may be necessary. I mean, this really is taking the mick now, isn't it? Considering we've already seen, as I've highlighted, the illegal migration crisis across from France 5 times worse in terms of the numbers this year compared to last year. And I think it's about time the British government, rather than handing out even more fishing licences, really did start revoking French fishing licences for every illegal migrant boat that the French authorities failed to stop. And we should, of course, be taking those who come across illegally back to France, embarrass Macron's government, force them to take urgent action. Quite unbelievable that you're seeing this, the cheek of this, from the French government, who themselves admit virtually all of these licences have been granted anyway. The British government having been extremely generous, and yet still the complaints come. Let me know what you make of this from the French government, from Macron's government. As ever, I'll keep bringing you all the very latest on this and more, guys. Please do give this video a big thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. And of course, as ever, thanks for watching.